Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Crossout. My name is True and I am bringing you some more exciting upcoming patch news. The theme of today's video will be the race mode. The race mode has been very discussed lately because the race mode might be subject to some quite drastic changes very soon, which I think a lot of you guys are hopefully anticipating. And basically what the changes will be is that we will be able to see potentially a new way of racing in Crossout. I've come to this conclusion is basically because the devs have actually spoiled some stuff for us on Reddit, and I know a lot of you guys might not follow Reddit, so I figured to do a video on this subject because I think it's a very interesting subject. We are on the PR test server right now, which is why I can destroy most of the garage here. But there are a few videos on the Reddit, and I've downloaded those videos, and I'm going to show you those in a second. But just going to start off by talking a little bit about what we're seeing, because basically right now what most of you guys seem to be wanting is that you would like to see hovers out of the race mode, and you would like to see more realistic racing when it comes to the race mode in general. And the devs have already given us a look at this new pack, which is on the PR test server, the Moby pack. I've done a video on that one already, so if you're interested in a more in-depth view of this specific new pack coming, then definitely go check out that video. But this seems to be a teaser for the new race mode, and as you can see, this cabin is super fast with the new boosters and everything. It's very fast and super cool C case and all that stuff, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the race mode. So what I said is that we have gotten 2 new videos, and I'm going to show you each of those videos, and we're going to just talk about those for a bit. So I want to start off first with the very first video that we have gotten from the devs. Alright, so for this first map, it looks like some sort of a canyon race map. The main thing to take away from this video is that we are now getting specific race maps instead of just having checkpoints on a regular map. This is very dope in my opinion, and these maps just look like they have so much potential. We've been doing some drift events and stuff on the channel lately, and I see so much potential in these new maps that we can have fun with, which is super cool. Super cool. So I am personally very hyped for this. The next thing is that we can see that this is sort of a sandy, deserty area themed race map, and it looks like we have some chemical lakes and stuff like that as well. Looks like we can potentially take some damage in those if it is just like what the chemical plant will do with the acid lake. I'm gonna have to see what that is like when it all releases, but it looks very interesting, and I'm very hyped for it. And the biggest takeaway is that all of the builds are on wheels, and all of the builds are actually looking like cars. This could potentially just be the devs making it look like an actual race instead of bringing in too much fancy builds, so to say. But I think the biggest hope right now is that hovers and legs and all that stuff will actually be banned from racing, so it will be solely for wheeled builds, and if you don't bring wheels, well, then you cannot race. Hopefully that is what it's going to be like, but it's not 100% certain right now. But that is the first video, so let's bring up the second one that has also been shown by the devs on Reddit. So for the second video, we're looking at a much more urban factory kind of themed, or chemical plant maybe, themed racetrack. But once again, the theme is the same, that we have a specific track for racing. It's not just solely a track that has gotten some checkpoints in it and then that's it. We're actually getting race specific maps, and I think that's the biggest takeaway from these 2 leaks. Each of them are just not leaks, but just, you know, shows basically, because the reason that the devs wanted to do this is because a lot of people have asked them to be more active on different platforms. For example, Reddit, a lot of people said that the devs weren't there, so if you have any rants about the game or anything like that, then you should bring them there, because it wouldn't result in anything. Well, this, I think it's sort of their way to try to show that just a little bit more activity on different platforms, which I think is cool. And it's just nice to see some new spoilers and stuff on different platforms, so it's not always just in the news or always on Facebook or whatever. But this second map also looks very interesting. Same theme, only race cars, no hovers, no leg builds, no nothing like that. Still looks very good. We are seeing quite a lot of experimenting, I think, with the new tracks, with jumps and fun challenging turns and all that stuff. So I'm very excited to see what this will bring us. The baddest news, or the saddest news, is that we don't have any of those tracks on the test server right now, so I can't even show you them live. They are on different test servers that I do not have access to. I don't think any of us content creators really have access to them. At least we're not supposed to, so sadly I cannot show you anything else. But the Moby Pack coming with the race update, which I'm hoping that we will see soon. We will see the blueprint up, or the battle pass, current battle pass, ending in just around a month. So I fear that we won't get it until then, but I of course hope that we will get it sooner. Usually Crossout updates are on Thursdays, so we will have to see. But yeah, again, I think potentially this could be a massive update that will also bring new relics, but we will have to see how that goes when we hit autumn. I'll catch you guys in the next video. That was all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.